Hello students, welcome you to my class today. And today for you I am going to uh, bring the another problem on the same concept on the maximum and minima which we are discussing. Okay, similar kind of problem to you, and this is also another problem for you and one of the interesting question that I am going to explain you. Okay, and which you are getting most of the time in your CBSE class 12 board exam. So this is one of the vital questions for you, and I hope you will have to take importance of these questions, and you have to practice this and understand the concept behind it. Okay, let's see what is the problem of that. Let's see the problem. Here is the question is that prove that largest volume of the cylinder that can be inscribed in a cone of height h and the semi-vertical angle theta is 4 upon 27 pi sq tan square theta. Also prove that the height of the cylinder is h by 3. Okay, so you see now here you see a cone is right circular cone is given. It is a right circular cone. The figure are you okay, students? Are you able to see the problem? It is a right circular cone, and with height of the cone is h. With height of the cone is h. Okay, and the cylinder has been inscribed in the right circular cone in the cone, so that we have to inscribe a right circular cone such that the volume of the cone, the volume of the cylinder is maximum. We have to get a maximum. Okay, maximum volume. The volume of the cylinder will be largest. We have to inscribe a cylinder inside the right circular cone such that the volume of the cylinder will be maximum. Okay, and the largest, this is the volume of the cylinder will be the largest, and we have to show that. And if theta is the semi-vertical angle of the cone, if theta is the semi-vertical angle of the cone and h is the height of the cone, then we have to prove that the volume of the cone is 4 upon 27 pi sq tan square theta. Okay, 4 upon 27 pi sq tan square theta. Okay, and this is the volume of the largest, which is the largest value that can be inscribed in a cylinder. Okay, that can be inscribed in a cone. Okay, and also you have to prove that the height of the cylinder is h by 3. It means 1/3 of the height of the height of the cone, right? Okay, understand? So let's see how to do this one. Okay, so here you see first question what is given. Then given is that the height of the cone, height of the cone, height of the cone is equal to h. Okay, and theta is the semi-vertical angle. Theta is the semi-vertical angle. Semi-vertical angle of the cone. Okay, understand? Now you see, and you can clearly see the ADM is a right angle triangle. ADM is a right angle triangle. Look at here. Yes or no? So in the triangle, in the right triangle ADM, in the right triangle ADM, okay, you see now tan theta. If tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base P by B. So P perpendicular is if this is angle theta, this will be perpendicular, which is dm, divided by base is am, right? Am. Is it clear? Okay, and let dm, the dm, what is dm? dm is the radius is the, here dm is the radius, x is the radius of the, we have taken, let dm is the radius of the cylinder, of the radius of the cylinder. Okay, now you see tan theta is equal to x divided by am. right? So tan theta is equal to dm. The value of dm is x, which is the radius of the cylinder. So by am, so that implies am. It will be value will be x upon tan theta. X upon tan theta. That implies am is equal to x upon tan theta is equal to x cot theta. So we got am is equal to x cos theta. Okay. So first we got the length of am. Let us write am is equal to x cot theta. Understand? It's okay. So we got the length of am. This part is got x cot theta. Okay. Understand? Okay, shall I proceed? Let's see. Here, okay, now you see the length of Mn. Mn is the height of the cylinder. 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 Look at here. Mn is the height of the cylinder, right? And Mn is the height of the cylinder. Height of the cylinder. Okay. So this part Mn can retain. Look at here. You see now total An minus Am. An minus A. Okay. So and you see now Mn is equal to An minus Am. Right? So that implies Mn is the height of the cylinder and N value h, the h of the h is the height of the cone minus M already we got x cot theta. So we got Mn is equal to height of the cylinder is h minus height of the cone minus x cot theta. Hence write down Mn is equal to h minus x cot theta. Okay, this is the second part we got. It's okay? Is it clear? Okay. After that you see now the volume of the cylinder. B is the volume of the cylinder. Pi square of the radius. What is the square radius? Dm square. Dm is the radius of the cylinder into height. Height of the cylinder is Mn. Already we got. Right? So that is equal to pi dm square. What is the value of dm? Dm is x, radius of the square x square, and Mn is equal to h minus x cot theta. Okay, so this is the volume of the cylinder. Hence, volume of the cylinder we got pi x square whole into h minus x cot theta, right? Understand? This is the volume of the cylinder. We got another point. This is equation number 2 and this is equation number 3rd one you got. Okay. Now let us find the derivative of first order derivative. Now differentiate on both sides. Find the derivative of dv with respect to x is equal to, so pi, now apply uv formula, x square into h minus x cot theta. So x square is the first function, so x square is the derivative of x square, which is derivative of x square what? 2x into product of the second function x minus s cot theta plus x square into derivative of second function Here derivative of h is 0 because it is a constant, cot theta is a constant, so x derivative is 1, so it will be minus cot theta. Okay, this is minus cot theta. Hence we got dv upon dx pi multiply 2hx minus 2x square cot theta minus x square cot theta. So dv upon dx by 2hx minus 2x square cot theta minus x square cot theta, and that is minus 3x square cot theta. Okay, so this is another point we got. This is we got the another point. This point we got what? Fourth point we got. This is the fourth point we got. So here you write down the fourth point is that the dv by dx is equal to pi whole into 2hx minus 3x square cot theta. Okay, so this is the fourth point we got. Dv by dx pi whole into 2hx minus 3x square cot theta. Okay, so let's see. Shall I proceed? Okay, thank you. Let's see. Okay, so for the maxima we have to prove that the volume of the cylinder is maxima. Okay, so that we have to check it, we have to prove it. So for the largest volume, for maxima and minima, for maxima and minima value of the function, or maxima and minima, we have to find out the critical point so that the derivative of the function must be equal to 0. All of you know. So that implies, you see now, the pi whole into 2hx minus 3x square cot theta is equal to 0. Okay, understand? Okay, then you see that implies you bring the common pi and x common. After that you will 2h. After that 2h minus 3x cot theta is equal to 0. Okay, so that implies, and x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0, which is never possible. Impossible. Why? Because if the radius of the cylinder is 0, so volume of the cylinder cannot be maximized. Okay, the volume of the cylinder will be meaningless. Understand? Because if the radius of the cylinder will increase, the volume of the cylinder will also increase. That's why x is equal to 0 is impossible, hence rejected. It's okay. So 2h minus 3x cot theta must be equal to 0. So you see now 2h minus 3x cot theta must be equal to 0. Okay, that implies, so 3x is equal to 3x cot theta is equal to 2x, and that implies x is equal to 2h by 3 cot theta. Okay, so x is equal to 2h by 3 cot theta, and this is the critical point of the function. Or you can write, just to simplify it, x can be written 2h by 3, 1 by cot theta must be tan theta. So this is the critical point of the function. This is the point number 5. So this is the only critical point where the volume of the function, volume of the cylinder may be maxima or minima, right? So we got the fifth point is that the x is equal to, 2h upon 3 what? Tan theta. This is the fifth point we got. Okay, so you got here, this is the critical point is the critical point where the function attains the volume of the cylinder may be maximum or minimum. The volume of the function may be maxima or minima. Okay, so x is equal to 2h by tan theta is the critical point where the volume of the volume of the cylinder may be maxima or minima. Okay, are you clear? Understood? Okay, let's see. So to find out, to check whether the volume of the function is maximum or minimum means we have to find the second order derivative. We have to find the second order derivative. After finding the second order derivative, and you have to put these values of x, the critical point, in the second order derivative. And if the value of the second derivative, the value of this will be negative, then the volume of the function. So function will be maxima, and the cylinder is the largest cylinder that can be inscribed. Okay, we can prove that if the value of second derivative by putting the values of x is negative, then the function attains maxima, and this is the maximum of the function, and the volume of the cylinder is maximum. We can prove. Let's see. Let us find out the second order derivative. Right? Second order derivative. Let's see second order derivative. Right? Second order derivative. Let us see now. Okay, now let's see. So what is the first order derivative? We got dv by dx is equal to pi x square. This is pi 2hx minus 3x square cot theta. Right? So we have d square v by dx square is equal to pi derivative of x, what, 1, so it will be 2h minus derivative of x square is 2x, so 2 multiplied 3 is equal to how much? 6x cot theta. Okay, so that is equal to pi whole into 2h minus 6 into x value. What is the value of x? 2h upon 3 tan theta. Let us put this value. 2h upon 3 tan theta in place of x. In place of x, can you write 2h by 3 tan theta? Can you write? Yes. Okay. So you see now tan theta and cot theta will be tan theta cot theta will be 1. Okay, and it will be cancelled. Right? So that implies d square by v dx square is equal to pi 2h minus 2 to the 4h and tan theta and cot theta value 1. So that is equal to pi minus 2h, and that is equal to minus 2 pi h, which is less than 0. That implies d square v by dx square. So this is the second order derivative test by putting the values critical point in the second order derivative. So we got the value d square v by dx square is less than 0, means negative. Since negative, so the function has maxima at the critical point x is equal to 2h by 3. Hence the volume of the cylinder, it is proved that the volume of the cylinder is maximum at the critical point x is equal to 2h upon 3 tan theta. Okay. So the volume of the cylinder is maximum at x is equal to 2h by 3 tan theta. Okay. So since the cylinder is maximum volume, thus we get the cylinder is the largest, the volume of the cylinder is largest, that is inscribed in the cylinder. So let us find out what is the volume of the cylinder, right? Okay. Shall I erase it? After that you say the volume of the cylinder B is equal to pi x square whole into h minus x cot theta. Okay, here you have to find out volume of the cylinder. So V is equal to pi. What is the value of x? X is equal to 2h by 3 tan theta. So it will be 2h upon 3 tan theta whole square. Then h minus x value 2h upon 3 tan theta into cot theta. Here x in place of x can write 2h by 3 tan theta. Okay. So in place of x 2h by 3 tan theta into cot theta into cot theta. Okay. So B is equal to pi. It will be 2h by 3, 2 raised square 4, h square, and it is tan square theta divided by 9. And here h minus 2h upon 3 because tan theta cot theta is equal to 1. Right? It's okay. Now let us see. So volume of the cylinder V is equal to pi 4h square tan square theta upon 9 3h minus 2h. What is that? H upon 3. You see 3h minus 2h h upon 3. So after that you will see the volume of the cylinder. You see now the volume of the cylinder V is equal to, what is the value? You see now 4, here 9 into 3, 9 3 is 27 pi, then you see h square and h, this here is h square, this h square and here h, can multiply h square and h is h cube. Okay, so h square and h cube tan square theta, this is the volume of the cylinder. So volume of the cylinder is equal to what we got, and this is the another point, 6th point we got. Thus it is proved that the volume of the cylinder is 4 by 27 pi s cube tan square theta. This is what we are going to find out. Okay, the first point is over. First you prove that the volume of the cylinder is maximum and the volume of the cylinder is 4 by 27 pi s cube tan theta, where theta is the semi-vertical angles of the cone and h is the height of the cone. It's clear. This first point is over. Okay, students. Okay, let's see then. Also prove that the height of the cylinder is h by 3. We have to find out. Okay. Shall I erase it? Okay. This much is clear. Okay. Let's see. Then you have to find out the volume of the cylinder. So what is the volume of the cylinder? We have to prove that the height of the cylinder is by 3. Now see height of the cylinder. Height of the cylinder. So height of the cylinder is equal to how? What is the height of the cylinder? Mn. Already you know Mn. And this Mn value h minus x cot theta. You know it? H minus x cot theta. Height of the cylinder is h minus m cot theta. Alright? H minus x cot theta. Right? Okay. And that is equal to h minus, what is the value of x? X is equal to 2h by 3 tan theta. Can you use this value? So 2h by 3 tan theta into cot theta. Okay. So and tan theta and cot theta 1 below. So it will be h minus 2h upon 3, and that is equal to 3h minus 2h h upon 3. Hence the height of the cylinder is h upon 3. Is it clear? So thus we got the 2 points. Thus we got the conclusion here. What we got here? The volume of the cylinder is 4 upon 27 pi s cube tan square theta, and the height of the cylinder is h by 3. It means height of the cylinder is 1/3 of the height of the cone. Thus we prove that the volume of the cylinder. Thus this point is very much clear that first point we got what? So it is proved. So it is proved that first point, the volume of the cylinder is maximum. The volume of the cylinder is maximum. Second point. What is the second point? The volume of the cylinder V is equal to 4 by 27 pi h cube tan square theta. This is one of the volume of the cylinder. And third point you have to find out. Third point. The height of the cylinder. The height of the cylinder okay, we got is h upon 3. Okay, so this is how the given question has been verified and proved it. Okay, I hope you have understood it, and I must be thankful to you for your patience to watch this class and watch again and again. Okay, and try to understand the concept and also practice the similar type of problem. And your question, any kind of question is almost west. Okay, is always welcome to me. Okay, I hope you will enjoy this question. Okay, and you will practice it. Okay, and you will be looking forward to another question, and which I am going to prepare. Okay, see you next time. Thank you once again. Bye students.